Mr. Boo.
Ho, 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 ho.
Hello again, all of my entertainment lovers on YouTube. It is I, Mr. Boo, your entertainment guru, and I might be coming at you a day late, but what am I coming at you with? This right here, Avatar Frontiers of Pandora. I've played it, and I've got some things I want to mention, some things I want to talk about, and we're going to jump right into it. Throw some gameplay up there, if you will. Hopefully that's working. Let's get right on into this. Okay, graphically speaking, beautiful. Beautiful. Graphically, it is amazing. It is mind blowing. The colors, the motion cap, like they captured everything perfectly with the motion, with the beauty of Pandora, with the creatures. This game is beautiful. And on top of that, you want to know what else is beautiful? You want to know what's more beautiful than the graphics itself? The sound. Put a headset on. Put headphones on. Stand in the forest. I could tell when I was at one point in the game coming out of like the main opening story, which I will get to in a minute, the like opening cutscene. I could tell, I could start hearing the sound effects, much like you're probably hearing my bird over there. You could hear that stuff. You could hear the birds, you could hear the stuff moving, you could hear water. When I slid out into Pandora, I felt like I was in Pandora because I was immersed in the sound. It's like ray traced sound, and I'm sure there's also just ray tracing in general because the game looks amazing. The game feels amazing. But on those notes, on the fact that I love the graphics and I love the sound, let's talk about some other things. I don't love that it definitely just feels like a Far Cry game with the Avatar IP slapped over it. It is that's what it is. It is Avatar Far Cry. That's it. Far Cry with the Navi. But speaking on that, at least you get an antagonist, much like Far Cry, early on in the game, early on in this opening cutscene that you just really, really want to hate. And that is awesome. That gives you fuel to add to your fire to play the game and get revenge and see the story through. But the opening cutscene, it wasn't great. It wasn't bad. It was average. And you're going to hear that word average quite a bit. And the only other problem I have with any of the cutscenes, even after the story does start picking up, is it fades to black. It does this. Like, hey, here's a cutscene. Oh, hey, you're back. Or hey, you're playing the game and oh, hey, here's a cutscene. See how annoying that gets? That's a pet peeve. But I feel like it's old. It's too old to be in a game for 2023. Fade to black is out. Cyberpunk did it right where you're playing, scene, and you just walk seamlessly back out of it playing. Other than that, a few things that I actually absolutely like about it. There is a pollution system that falls and combines with the foraging and hunting system. If you forage and hunt, there's going to be specific areas, specific things that you need to know. Like something needs plucked during a rain cycle, something needs plucked during the day, night. There's certain things that you need to do to get the perfect quality, like hunting with a bow compared to like one of the Sky People's weapons. The meat quality, the pelt quality will be better or be worse depending on how you do it. Same with the plant life and stuff. And there's even a mini game on how you're supposed to like pull stuff off of the plant. Really gets you immersed into the world of Pandora, and that's awesome. And speaking of immersion, much like Far Cry, there are these buildings, there are these uh, sky people areas that are like drill sites, oil sites, mining camps, and they act as strongholds. That's the word I was looking for. And the pollution system affects your scavenging, your foraging, your hunting. Because when you're around these areas, like I'm talking about the pollution system here, there's smoke, there's smog, the color is gone, plants are dead, animal life stops, the sound in the headset changes drastically. And once you do these strongholds, which you could do without even entering combat, which has another pet peeve of mine, where it doesn't really show why the people are retreating when just one Navi is there doing this when they could easily put you in the ground with their mechs and their tech. There should be more of a, oh, here comes the tribe or here comes my reinforcements kind of thing. So yeah, you could do the things without even firing a single shot or hitting anyone or anything, and it just kind of goes into a, hey, it's yours now kind of cutscene, which is a little bit pet peeve. But that's not all that happens. Let's talk about the cool thing that happens when you do this. The area takes the area back. Pandora and nature grow back over, and then you can forage, you can hunt, and it's really cool to see that that area gets taken back. And speaking of systems, when you get your Ikran, which I have not got it yet, and I need it. The map is vast and it's greatly explorable. I need my Ikran. I need my six-legged horse. Don't have those yet. Hoping to get those soon. Really would just like to state that much like a flight simulator game, it has a weather system too. Like if you see clouds coming, you can go around them. You can run through and come out the other side of the storm. Or if you have an Ikran, like I mentioned, you could fly up above the clouds and above the storm and look down on the storm. I mean, there are great things about this game. And then there's not so much great things. Like I feel like it is a Far Cry ripoff, a Far Cry repaint, a recoat with an IP of Avatar slapped on top of it. I do not like the fade to blacks. I haven't really gotten into the cooking system, which is part of that foraging and hunting system. A lot of people are complaining that the effects you get are not permanent, but I feel like that's part of like what they were going for to be more unique. Like if you eat a big breakfast, you're only probably good till lunch. If you're down and out and you take a 5-hour energy or a monster, you're probably only good until you crash. So I feel like that those little boosts are there to be a little more realistic, a little more role played out. Really, I have to say the opening sequence, could have been. I mean, the story, it seems like what it's going to be for what it is. It takes place between Avatar and Avatar Way of Water. There's a lot of collectibles to find, a lot of lore, a lot of canon for like Jake Sully and what's going on and what's been going on. Like it starts 8 years before Jake Sully starts to resist his own people and go against them, and then basically starts off 8 years after Jake Sully's doing his thing before Way of Water. So with that said, I'm just going to say that the game is kind of average. A lot of people are giving it C's, 5s and 6s out of 10, whatever their rating system is, like 2.5, 3.5 stars. I'm going to say it's a little above average because I'm an Avatar fan. If you are an Avatar fan or you are a fan of Ubisoft and what they do with their Far Cries, you're going to love it. Probably not going to love the price point. There's 3 different price points starting at $70 and going up from there, with 2 different editions going even higher. It's also on Ubisoft Plus, $15 a month gets you access to that. So, if you're not an Avatar fan or you're just not really knowing what to do, hey, comment down below and I'll continue to stream it over on Twitch. That's another way you could see what it's like and then decide on how you would like to get your hands on it. Then there's also just the fact that you could get Ubisoft Plus, or if you're just not interested, move on to another game. There are other games like Baldur's Gate, Game of the Year, because I'm not going to say this game is Game of the Year. I'm not going to say this game is great. This game it's average, maybe a little above average for me because I love Ubisoft. I love Avatar. So if you're a fan of any of those, you're going to love this game. And with that said, I'm not going to ramble on much longer. I'm going to throw up my little thing here. So please feel free to like, subscribe, get notified if you want on anything I do. And please comment down below on this video, or there's a link here shortly at the end of this one to my actual 2-hour playthrough on launch night. Comment down below on this one or that one, any of these 2 videos, and let me know, do you want to see more Pandora or Avatar Frontiers of Pandora? Do you want to see more of it? Do you want to see Mr. Boo Guru on Twitch actually play it? Links to my Twitch and my TikTok below. Again, feel free to like and subscribe. It helps me out. And feel free to comment. I will always answer you. Head on over to Twitch. Follow me over there. Maybe we can play Avatar. Head out to Pandora together. But if not, then until next time, I will be heading out there alone. So please. It's beautiful, but it's dangerous. I need your help. So comment down below, like, subscribe, all that nonsense. I'm starting to ramble. So I've been Mr. Boo Entertainment Guru, and I'm just going to say, right now, I got to be out.